Hi Cozies, today we are doing a color along in my Fuzzy Tails by Vivi Tinta book. I have had this drip effect in my head for the longest and I finally want to bring it to life. So if you want to see more, stay tuned. Alright, so I already figured out what page I want to do. This is in the Fuzzy Tails Vivi Tinta book, which I showed you in the beginning. And I love this page because it has that art vibe. And because we're going to do the drippy art effect, I think this is going to be the best page to do so. So first I'm going to start off and just draw kind of where I want the drip to kind of end. Again, I've never done this effect. I'm just kind of winging it. Okay. We have the base. Now, I was debating on if I'm going to black out where it's not colored or if we should make it grayscale. But I'm thinking I want to black it out because I feel like doing it grayscale is going to be a lot like I've done before. So we're going to just black it out. We're going to go for it. If it's ugly, at least we tried. First, I'm just going to go over the shape of the blob. Yeah, I think that's easiest. And then we have like this one little blob right there. And then the rest, all of this is going to be blacked out. Now we're still very on in this video and it's color along, so comment down below if you think this is actually going to look good or if it's going to look absolutely ridiculous. Do it now because you can't wait to the end after we've already done all of this and then be like, oh, that's going to turn out wacky. So I'm going to black out all of this. I could have used, if I was thinking, I could have used like a paint marker, but I don't know. I kind of like this more. It's no going back though. I've had this idea in my head for a few days now, and so I was like, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and execute because I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, what if it turns out like horrendous? But you know what? Who cares? It's our coloring book. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's meant to have fun. And also after we're done, if we don't feel like this is black enough, we can always do another layer or just go over it with an acrylic paint marker. I already pulled the colors I kind of want to do for the rest of this. Well, I pulled some of the colors. I don't know everything that I want to do, but I did pull some of like the main colors that I want to do for the colored part of the page. I did a poll on my Instagram talking about if you all wanted chatty videos or just music or voiceovers in music, and chatty videos won. If you ever want to be a part of polls, make sure that you are following me on Instagram. Same as my YouTube, Cozy with Alicia. I'll put it here up on the screen. All right. Now, is that a streaky mess? Yes. Are we gonna go back over it? Yes. Honestly, I'm not gonna bore you with that. We'll come back when I have all of this, another layer of this color done. All right, 2 layers looks so much better than 1. Awesome. So now let's actually get to the coloring aspect of this. I need, if you hear wheels moving, that's because my markers are not next to my desk. So I have to wheel around like a crazy person. I really need to see if there's a way for me to get my markers like on my actual desk, but I have a lot of supplies on my desk, so that might be a little bit challenging. Okay, so let's erase these lines here. I think the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and get the sky done, since that's like the biggest area. I'm not gonna do a crazy sky. It's gonna be blue, but I did pull 3 different blues, so we're gonna do like kind of like a gradient effect. So the top we're doing PV32, PV35, and PV38. So as you all know, when you're blending your markers, it's easier if you just all take the tops off of all of them. That makes it so much easier to grab and blend. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go in with our lightest. And you know what? Let's blend. Should we do darkest to lightest or lightest to darkest? We'll do lightest to darkest, since that's gonna be the biggest area. Okay. Deciding where you want colors to stop and start, honestly, sometimes it's the hardest part. And then also, like, I appreciate y'all putting things in the sky, color book creators, but it's like, now I gotta try to go over all of this, or around it all. Which, when you're doing alcohol markers, can be somewhat challenging. Now, every color with me is not going to be using alcohol markers. I do have a few color with me's that I want to do. We're gonna be using different mediums to switch it up and have some fun, you know. Also, another thing I like to do, I know some people like to work in like up and down strokes, but I find going in circles makes blending a lot easier than when you go in like strokes. I feel like you get a lot more streakiness when you go in like a stroke pattern versus like circles. That's just what I've noticed. Other people might have been more successful, but that's just something that I have found. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just hurry up and go back over this area. This is gonna look kind of patchy and ugly. So there's why I hate coloring like small spaces. I mean, like big spaces. Okay, I had to leave and come back because that sky was looking atrocious and I was gonna throw this whole page away. But we must prevail. I just see it's a little bit on the patchy side up there, but you know what? It's our page, so we're gonna keep on pushing forward. If anything, I'll go back with some coloring pencils to make it a little bit more, you know, attractive. But let's go to the main attraction, which is this here. So I know for a fact I already picked the colors I want to do for the big paint blobs. So we're gonna do red here. That should be red. And then I want to do blue. Make this one blue. I think I'd be done with blue. And then yellow. Yellow. Let's go ahead and do the paint palette. If you have this coloring book, I'd love to see how you've colored this page. If you have colored this page, I always love seeing what other people have done. I think the coloring community is so creative. Like I've been seeing that foggy mirror trend people have been doing. If you want me to try that out, comment down below. A lot of times, like, I'm locked in coloring. I don't even speak out loud. What do you all like to do when you color? I know some people like to listen to audiobooks, but I don't have that power. I wish I had that power. I could like listen to something, or listen to an audiobook and like retain it while I'm doing something else. But if I'm not like giving 110% to my attention to something, I cannot really focus on it. I'll forget. Like I won't even know what happened in the book. Like I have to be completely really really locked in. But I applaud those that can listen to audiobooks while I do something else. Okay, let's go ahead and do the I guess we could do like the little leaves. And then I'm going to go in with G36 just to add a little bit of depth to the leaves. If you've stayed this far, thank you. I think for the centers, I'm just gonna do like a yellow center. Now, how come no one told me I missed this? Y'all see that I didn't color that in? No one said anything. All right, let me go back. I'm gonna have to go back in with the blue and the leaves. I think that's a leaf. But I really can't tell. Why would there be a leaf under there? That's weird. Okay. Okay. That looks good. Let me go back over this right here, because we forgot to color this in. Oh, that's a branch. Oh no, a vine. Which is fine. We're just gonna go over that. We're just gonna use the same color that we used for the leaf, that darker color though. Should we attempt to do the sky in here? Yeah, right. Okay. I guess we should, huh? But I don't want to. I don't want to do this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. Okay. Let's see if we're capable of doing a better job than we did with the rest of the sky. What do you guys think? Can she pull it off? Can she really? Oh wow, that looks times better than what we did. Let's keep it pushing. We're gonna use the same yellow that we used there for the sun, because why not? Clearly that's what they were doing since they were painting. Pretty. And we're gonna go over, like, we're gonna do some embellishments, guys. We're gonna make it fancy, you know. For the water, let's just use this lighter blue. Wait, gosh darn it, guys. Why do I keep missing stuff? I missed that leaf at the top. What is wrong with me? Why am I doing this? Okay, let's color this in. Okay. And then like we did before, a little of that. Add some depth to the leaf. Okay. Bam, perfect. Okay, cool. And then while this green, we're gonna just say that this is green too, because they've been just like painting the day away. They're exhausted. This little fox needs a break. Okay, we're gonna use YR111 and YR12. I need to grab that. Okay. Let's color in our cute little fox guy, because what? Adorable. I'm from Wisconsin, and during the winter months, we'd see little foxes jumping around in the snow. He is so freaking cute. I love cute characters. Like, oh my gosh. That's another reason why I don't really like coloring people, honestly. Because I just feel like characters are just so much more fun. He's got his little apron. Oh my gosh. He's adorable. Oh my gosh. What? Ah, he is so freaking cute. Like, adorable. Okay, and then let's see, this pink might be too. No, that's fine. The inside of his ears, like this little pinkish color. And then with his nose, a little heart-shaped nose. Oh, so freaking cute. And then his apron, we'll do, let's see like this. Yeah, this works. We'll do a little gray apron. Okay. This is coming together so nice. Like, we started off really rocky, guys. Like, I don't know. I was like, oh, might have to trash this page. Might have to trash it. But you know what? We keep on pushing on. We do not know quitting. this looks really cute. Really freaking stinking cute. Okay. We need to add our wood grain now. This is always for me the hardest part, choosing what color fine liner should be the wood grain. Let's see. Wait, is that the color we used? I guess so. Nope, don't like that. Maybe this one. All right, we finished the wood grain. That took longer than I expected. Did it really? Because wood grain usually takes forever. So I guess not really. I'm a liar. Anyway, so that is done. I think now we need to do the little butterflies and we need to do the little sparkles and get this, do our little embellishments. It's time to get this page popping. It's time to get it crack-a-lackin'. Okay, no, ew, why did I say that? Anyway, I'm gonna do the butterflies and that same little pink that we did for our little cute Foxy's nose, because who doesn't love the color pink? What? So freaking cute. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Now we have the sparkles and the clouds, and I am going to actually I'm gonna go over the clouds with a white acrylic marker. I'm going to use this white, the Ohuhu Nahuku acrylic. I'm kind of impartial to clouds. I really don't, like, I don't mind them in pictures, but honestly, I'm like, did I really need this here? So we're going to go over it with a, okay. I'm going to go over it twice. Okay. And I'm not going to, I don't know that I'm going to color those in. Okay. Let's go ahead and go over our sun. Okay. All right. And then for the sparkles, we need to figure out what we want to do. We could make them glitter. We could go the glitter route and add a little bit of glitter to this page, or we could just, we do gold. What are we thinking? You all aren't really here with me, so it makes it difficult now, doesn't it? Why aren't you guys here so you could make this decision on my behalf? I think we're gonna go the gold route because I have these acrylic roller gel pens that I think would be so cute. Yeah. Okay, so our mic has died, so now we're micless. Hopefully the audio is not too crazy at this point, but you all can still hear me, right? You all can still hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, we're gonna take a white colored pencil. Give me 1 second. Because I feel like we need to emphasize the drops a little bit. Now you might be like, Alicia, this is ridiculous. I don't know, I just feel like it needs a little emphasis. And just a little bit. Yeah. I don't think that's bad. I think this looks kind of cool. You all can tell me if it looks like, girl, this looks horrible. All right. I think we're done. Oh my gosh, guys. I think we're done. I think we've done it. But I feel like the drippy paint thing, I think it looks kind of cool. Like, I think I'm not mad at it. I think it looks kind of fun. I think I really enjoy. I think maybe I should clean it up a little bit. No. Sometimes you gotta learn when to be done, okay? Sometimes you have to learn when to let it go and be done. So, I think our page looks so nice. What do y'all think? I think it looks really cool. All right, so thank you all so much for watching. If you stayed to the end, leave a paint palette emoji, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.